Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
So even before we go to the words, we have them there. The beauty of the nigun, of the melody without words, is that sometimes we don't find the words. Sometimes our brains can't find the right words to express our prayers, but our souls, beyond whether we believe in or not, they are prayerful, and melodies help them pray without needing to think much. So please join us again to the nigun that we were singing, and let's, without words, let's start in Shabbat Shuva, the Shabbat that stands in the middle between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, that separates between judgment and personal transformation. Let's try to find the melodies of our soul, and let's let our souls pray. Last time. Now yes, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Let's start celebrating our Shabbat by acknowledging the fact that we are together, and that's also a reason to celebrate. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
I'd like to invite Lauren Simon, our president, to light Shabbos candle. But she's also, she has lots of birthdays in her family during this month. Well, the only one that doesn't have a birthday in your family during this month is you. But all the rest of your family, please rise to accompany the Simons. Maybe we invite all who has the last name Simon. If your last name is Simon, just go. Your birthday is also like.
Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlich ner shel Shabbat. Amen.
We say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Shalom, everyone. Yes, you can do that. You can. Yes, Shabbat Shuva. And here's
Melt the wax below.
That's okay. That's okay. Just can leave it. We hope. There too.
We could trade.
Thank you very much. You may be seated. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Yom Holet Sameach. So, one of our favorite songs for family service, we brought it from ECLC. And yes, and it's a great opportunity to find out a few names of people that are sitting around you. Just, if you don't know the names of the people sitting around you, try to find out. Caroline, do you know Stephanie? Do you know Stephanie? So you need to say Shabbat Shalom to Stephanie and to Steve and to Tom and to David. So you need to make sure that you are saying actual names of people, okay?
Shabbat is here. Shabbat is here. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here. The candle's burning bright and it's Yom Shishi. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here.
Go! Shabbat Shalom le'Akram ben Olga. Shabbat Shalom le'Michael and Kelvin. Shabbat Shalom le'Gilad and Amitai. Shabbat Shalom le'Eva Titzan. Shabbat is here. Shabbat is here. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here.
The candles burning bright and it's Yom Shishi. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here.
Shabbat Shalom to Sander and Gavi. Shabbat Shalom to Karim and Thea. Shabbat Shalom to Lauren and Eli. Shabbat Shalom to Kevin and Mark. Shabbat is here.
Shabbat is here.
I'm so glad that Shabbat is here.
The candles burning bright
Shishi. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here. And now that we say Shabbat Shalom to everyone, if you know how to dance it, you can dance in the time. And we try to bring our bodies in celebrating Shabbat. Shiru, Shir Alelu, Shir Alelu, Shir Alelu.
Shiru, Shir Hallelu, Shir Hallelujah. Shiru, 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 Shir Chadash. Shiru, 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 Shir Chadash. Shiru, 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 Shir Chadash. L'Adonai. 1, 2, 3, Shiru, Shir Alelu, Shir Alelu, Shir Hallelujah. Shiru, Shir Hallelu, Shir Hallelujah.
Shiru, 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 Shir Chadash. Shiru, 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 Shir Chadash. Shiru, 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 Shir Chadash. L'Adonai. Shiru, Shir Alelu, Shir Hallelujah. Now we're going to welcome Shabbat, thinking about the presence or about its presence as we think of a beautiful bride or something majestic like a queen, the Shabbos queen. Lecha dodi
לקראת כלה בני
Shabbat נקבלה שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד ישמיענו הם עם מיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונחה כי היא מהכל עבירה אחת מראש מקדם במשוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה. It's already means wake up. So let's sing it a bit faster. Can you wake up? Itoleri, ki baore, komi ori, ori, shidaveri, kevod Adonai, alai nila, lecha dodi, likrat kala, bnei Shabbat, nekavela. And we turn toward the doors of the synagogue. And you can close your eyes and open your heart and imagine for a second a beautiful presence coming into our midst and bringing the magic of Shabbat. Boi v'shalom ateret bala ga'am v'simcha u'betzola toch emune am segula בואי קלה, לך דודי, לקראת קלה. בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, ידלי, בני שבת נקבלה. And now we are going to turn all the way to Jerusalem, which is in that direction. And we are going to start to prepare our hearts to go deeper into our prayer and to open ourselves in prayer. Am I awake? Am I prepared?
Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake?
Am I prepared?
Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai
HaMevorach Le'olam Ba'ed Le'olam Ba'ed La-la-la-la-la Ya-la-la-la-la You may be seated. Let's read together. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God,
our God,
ruler of the universe,
who
speaks
speaks
the
the
evening
evening
into
into
being,
being, skillfully opens the gates,
thoughtfully
thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan.
You are
You are creator of day and night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei yom. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Borei yom
v'layla,
golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei yom.
Creator of day and night, rolling light into darkness and darkness into light. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Ma'ariv Arabim.
Amen.
Now we take a moment to close our eyes and to think about you know what? Let's think about something different this time. During the days of Shabbat Shuva, we think about the 13 attributes of the divine that we mention in our prayers. Adonai, Adonai, Rachum Bechanum. We think about compassion and mercy. We think about loving kindness. An interesting thing is that we think about 13 attributes of the divine presence. And the word Ahava in Hebrew also numerically means 13. So we try to, as we come into the Shema, this Shema of Shabbat Shuva, I invite you to close your eyes and to think about what represents mercy, compassion, and grace in your world. What are the attributes that make you feel loved and safe? As we do the hard work of Teshuvah in these days of awe, we think about the tools, the emotional tools that we will need in order to embrace the hard work of personal transformation, and where we will find those tools, that love and that compassion. I invite you to take a deep breath. Once again, a deep breath. Become one. Dear God, please never remove your love from us. אהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל,
אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד.
Let's chant together Be'afta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, למלוך לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת.
Okay. After freedom from slavery, our people sang these words at the Sea of Reeds. To celebrate their freedom, today we sing them to conjure images of our own future redemption and freedom. We imagine a day when the world would be perfected.
באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש. נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מלכותך רעובה לך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלינו ואמרו, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. יאי לי 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 נחמל כיפה אדוני את יעקב ובגלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Amen.
And after the blessing for redemption, we take a moment for the blessing for inner peace. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom. We ask to find a shelter of shalom, a shelter of peace within ourselves. And also, we try to create peace with each other.
Sometimes I lay under the moon and thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, ve'amidenu shomrenu lechaim. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, ve'amidenu shomrenu lechaim. Ufros aleinu Sukkot shlomecha, betagmenu be'etza tov amil lefanecha. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day,
Ashkivenu Adonai
one day,
Eloheinu leShalom,
one day,
ve'amidenu
one
shomrenu
day,
lechaim.
one day, one day,
Adonai
one day,
Eloheinu leShalom, ve'amidenu shomrenu lechaim. Baruch אתה אדוני, הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. אמן. Please rise. We are going to start בתפילת עמידה, with this, with open, we will ask God and our souls to be open. And then you can choose to go with the words of our tradition in the Siddur and take a moment for personal meditation.
Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love. Open my eyes to truth. Open my hands to give freely. Open my lips to good words, to pure words. Open my heart to love.
As you go through Tfilat Amidah, remember we have the additions of Shabbat Shuva. דעתי משהו אלה שחתך, לא נוסף שמיים ברצוך. וכולה שמיים ברצוך. In the book of life, blessing, peace, and prosperity, may we be remembered and inscribed by you. We and all your people Israel, for the good of life and for peace.
So no. Excuse me.
So let's talk a moment
Let's
about
explain.
the high. In Shabbat Shuva, we finished Tfilat Amidah with Besefer Chaim.
Thank you.
So, and that's why I said the book of life.
Precisely.
But you know, I think that's, let's talk about this. Let's make it Bar Torah. So that's the thing about Shabbat Shuva and about the high holidays. Is that if you don't really stop to think about them, they just come by, they just go through, and you can, you know, do Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and they can be dates in the year, and you can allow them to change your routine and to let you think and to help you think about your life. And exactly what we do in the holidays, if we complicate our lives a little bit, because we ask ourselves not to go with the automat of our lives, but to think and to do things slightly different. We want to feel that we have control over our lives, and the way to exercise that control is by having the ability to think about them. So let's do Besefer Chaim and then a different Oseh Shalom.
בספר חיים ברכה ושלום ופרנסה טובה ניזכר וניכתב לפניך אנחנו וכל העם
the end of Filat Amidah, we take a moment to acknowledge there are people that are dealing with illness. If you have a name that you'd like to share in this evening of Shabbat, please do so as I point on your direction.
Very good. Snosh.
Just say it. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? Yesheverach on page 371.
Mi sheberach avoteinu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us sing. Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirits, and let us sing. Amen.
We wish to all of them refuah shlema v'achlama meira, a complete and a fast recovery. We have a story for this Shabbat Shuva. Noga, want to sit there? You can have a camera there. So if you are under the age of 14 or 13, please can get closer.
I mean, short dress.
Okay, the story is called
Even higher.
Even Higher. And I will show you all the pictures, but I do need to look at it too. It starts with this. Reuben couldn't believe his ears. Yosel, he said, you want me to spy on our own rabbi? Don't think of it as spying, answered Yosel, picking up a stone. Think of it as solving a mystery. Yes, a great mystery, said Menachem. What are you talking about? Asked Reuben. Haven't you heard? Each year, on the day before Rosh Hashanah, our rabbi is nowhere to be seen. It is as if he vanishes into thin air. At night he comes back, but no one sees where he goes during the day. Yosef flung the stone and it skipped twice. Do you know what everyone is saying, Reuben? That our rabbi ascends to heaven and spends a day there pleading with the master of the universe to forget the sins of all the people. Reuben laughed. And you believe that? Come on, surely he can't fly like a bird. Maybe, maybe not. But tomorrow is the day before Rosh Hashanah, and it's your job to find out. Yeah, it's your job. My job? Why me? It is simple. You are the smallest and the quickest, and you have a good eyesight. So it's your turn to do this job, and we're going to find out where our rabbi goes every year before Rosh Hashanah. That evening, Reuben stood outside of the synagogue and pressed his nose to the glass. And here was the rabbi. The rabbi sneezed and took half a step backward. Reuben smiled. How could a man who was almost blown over by the force of his own sneeze have the power to ascend to heaven? He pushed the window open a crack and listened as the rabbi talked. One kind of giving to the poor, began the rabbi, is to give after you have been asked. A higher kind is to give before you have been asked. And an even higher kind of giving is when the identity of the giver is not known to the person receiving the gift. Reuben slid out and hurried to the rabbi's empty house. And he hid
under the bed.
We'll help you out. Keep reading. Keep reading. Zach, if you have a different microphone,
and
we'll help you
hid
out.
under the bed. It wasn't long before the rabbi arrived home, washed, and lay down to sleep.
Can you hold this like this?
I hold it. We hold it.
Okay.
Like this.
Reuben was awaked by the chirping of birds. A rain of sunlight pierced the gloom. Oh no! The rabbi woke up and left. Reuben was about to crawl out from under the bed when he heard a thump. And he saw the rabbi's legs. His hasn't gone yet, so he hid again, and the rabbi left the house. In fact, there was no one in sight now except a woodcutter. But the next moment, the woodcutter sneezed and took a half step backward. Who was that?
Rabbi.
It was the rabbi in disguise. Where is he going? Let's see. Reuben slipped out of the rabbi's house and followed, keeping a safe distance behind. He is heading for the synagogue, of course. He couldn't wait to tell Yosel and Menachem that he had solved the great mystery. He's just going to the synagogue. But the rabbi didn't stop at the synagogue. He kept on walking. Thought Reuben. If he's not going there, then surely he's going to the cheder where the kids are studying and he's going to teach them. But do you think he stopped?
No.
He kept going. Reuben sniffed. The aroma of freshly baked bread filled his nostrils. The rabbi must be going to Beryl the baker's house. Everyone knew that the rabbi was very fond of the bagels, and the reason for the woodcutter disguise must be to bargain for a better price. Reuben was so sure he was right that he almost began to turn around. But just then he saw the rabbi walk right past the baker's house. And Reuben kept following. After a while, the rabbi stopped at a clearing in the forest. Reuben hid and watched as the rabbi pushed up his shirt sleeves and hoisted an axe high over his head. Reuben couldn't believe his eyes. The rabbi chopping wood? From his hiding place, Reuben saw the rabbi's woodpile grow larger and larger. Morning passed into afternoon, and still the rabbi hacked away. Reuben began to wonder if he would have to spend the whole day there when the rabbi finally laid down his axe and grabbed a bundle of the chopped logs.
It's his axe.
What is it doing?
I don't know.
Reuben kept following very quietly. Reuben thought hard. Then he remembered that this path led to the house of Motel the tailor and his wife Shena. But didn't Motel pass away last year? Soon the modest house came into view. From his perch high up in the trees, Reuben watched as the rabbi knocked lightly on the door.
I live in the woods.
Who is there? It is I, the rabbi answered, a woodcutter from the village, with firewood to sell. Thank you, said the feeble voice, but I have no money for firewood. Reuben watched in amazement as the rabbi opened the door. Reuben counted to 10 and then snuck in, hiding. He hugged his arms to keep warm. Peeking out, he saw Shena, the widow, huddled beneath the blankets of her bed, shivering. She was very, very cold. It is very dark in here, said the rabbi. Perhaps you do have some money, but it is just too dark to find it. With your permission, I will light a fire in the fireplace. Then, by the light of the fire, perhaps we can find some money. Reuben saw Shena give a weak nod to the rabbi, who carried the bundle of stout logs over to the fireplace. Before long, the tiny house filled with warmth and light. Reuben heard the rabbi say, I'm afraid you are right. I have looked everywhere and you do not have any money to pay me. But who knows what the future holds? After all, it is not a favorite saying of our rabbi that the Holy One will provide. Let us make a bargain. When the Holy One provides you with money, you will pay me. And just so you will not miss seeing the money when it arrives, I will keep this fire lit for you. With that, the rabbi heaped more logs onto the fire. Reuben watched as the old woman nodded. Her cheeks appeared to have a bit more color. The rabbi turned to leave. Oh. No sooner had Reuben arrived back in Nemirov than Yosel and Menachem came running up to him. Reuben, did you see where he goes? I did, replied Reuben. Well, said Menachem, don't keep us waiting. Is it true? Did the rabbi ascend to heaven?
No.
Did he?
No.
For a moment, Reuben was silent. Then he looked at his friends, nodded, and said softly, even higher. What does it mean? So Rabbi didn't go to heaven, but what was he doing?
Helping.
He was helping somebody who had a great need, right? Did she ask him for help?
No.
Did she know that he was trying to do tzedakah?
No.
Not at all. So he was doing something even higher than going to the highest place.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No.
So please rise, and you can go, all of you, with Mark to open the ark. Everybody go with Mark to open the ark. Mark, wait for them 1 second. All the kids go with everybody go with Mark. Go with, and now, please, Mark, show them how to do that. Oh, they know. They know.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם בגורלנו ככל העמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך
מלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד. ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד. You may be seated as we close the ark. Once we close the ark. Yeah, thank you so much. You may be seated. Many one of the things that we do during the 10 days of Teshuvah, we think a lot about the lives of those that have had an impact in our lives. We pray in Yom Kippur, Tfilat Iskor, the memorial prayer, that many think that is the saddest prayer of the year, and I am advocating to say that that's maybe the intersection between the salt of tears and the sweetness of memory. The possibility that we have of being alive and remembering those that have had an impact, an influence in our lives is a gift. And the days of the Day of Atonement and the days of awe, the days of Teshuvah, a great opportunity to think about those that have taught us something in our lives. If you are doing the first 7 days of mourning, please rise. If you are doing the first 30 days of mourning, Shloshim, please rise. If you are doing the cycle of the first year of mourning, please rise and share with us who you are remembering. If you have a yahrzeit this week, please rise. Or you can support our fellows by standing or sitting, joining us with your voices and your hearts for Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. התגדל והתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמה דיברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון ובימכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב באמרו אמן. אש מי רבה מבורך לעולם ולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתרומם יתעלה קודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירם בעלמה באמרו אמן. יאש למה רבה מן שמיה, בחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל באמרו אמן. עושה שלום באמרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל באמרו אמן. May the memories of your dear ones be a living blessing, a living memory in your life. You may be seated. So, from mourning into dancing. By the way, do you know from where it comes? A time to mourn and a time to dance? From Ecclesiastes. Do you know when we read Ecclesiastes? Sukkot, kol hakavod. So we're going to read a little bit of Ecclesiastes of Kohelet in Sukkot. We'll be singing some songs from Ecclesiastes. Sorpresa. So we are already thinking about Sukkot. And we are already thinking about the simches that we are going to have during the month of October. So if your birthday or anniversary is during the month of October, please rise. Like if you are under the age of 7, rise on a chair so we can see you. Fine. Good? That works. Eli, what's your name? Okay. And what are you celebrating? Your birthday. When is your birthday? October 31st. And how old are you going to be? 7 years old. What about you, Kevin? 45. Ava, what about you?
October 30th. Ava will be.
You're 5. That's a lot, Ava. That's a lot. And yeah, it's so hard to be a princess, guys. You need to know that. So, what about you, Steve? That's not fair, Steve. That's not fair, Steve. Say it again and slowly. So the first person that brings the number, we give him the zchut, the privilege to do a motzi.
20.
No, he's 70-something. But Caroline and Tom. Mazal tov. We are blessed to have you here. Yes. Yeah, we were together in Tel Aviv, I think. but yeah, I wasn't sure if it was in Tel Aviv. We all bought kippot in that trip. And by the way, if you want to join us, we are going to Israel again in February. Uh-huh. So, okay, so Lauren, you go to do a motzi. Michael.
Do I say my name?
Yes.
My name is Michael, and October
27. That's a lot. So you can connect with the person that is sitting or standing next to you as we say, we acknowledge and celebrate time together and time in our lives. We say Sheheyanu Bekimanu, who has given us the life and the assistance to reach this moment. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu
melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. So can we distribute some
some Kaddish cups.
Careful.
So, you know what? You can get closer to Mark. Everybody, come here, come here. Just let's get close to Mark. Instead of Mark walking around, just
Yeah.
come to Mark. It's,
Did you get
as
yours?
it is written in the Torah, if Mark doesn't come to the mountain, the mountain comes to Mark. And stay here, just stay here.
Careful, careful.
Baruch atah Adonai,
Eloheinu melech haolam, borech beri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, beratzav banu, v'shabbat kodsho, be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu. Zikaron ma'aseh v'reshit, ki hu yom tehila lemikrae kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim. Ki vanu v'ahavta, ve'otanu kidashta, kol ha'amim v'shabbat kodecha, ve'ahava uvratzon hinchatanu. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh
L'chaim.
ha-Shabbat.
And now we are going to take one more moment. Kids, stay, everybody stay here, stay here, stay here. I need 4 volunteers.
It tastes
Okay,
like
4 adult volunteers. I need 4 adult volunteers.
I'm gonna do it.
Be careful. Be careful.
okay.
Just stand there. Under the talit. Lauren, can you ask your hand? Let's say. So,
Boop, boop, beep.
and I need a couple of adults to come here and help me out. Yeah, I do. But I know that Elaine, Tom, then come here, come everyone. Let's finish the service together. Come here, come closer, nothing happens. We connect with each other. I like to remind to all of us that
Do you want to help me hold it?
sacredness is not something that just happens. It's something that we create. And it's an intentional act. So I ask you to be present intentionally right now, and let's conclude the service together. The kids are kids, but the adults are adults, and we teach them with our example and with our behavior. So, ask you. And we use these words, the millennia-old words of Jewish tradition, to address each other and to make sure that as we go into our journeys of Teshuvah, in these days of awe, in this Shabbat Shuva, in which we try to find return and answers to the big questions that we have in our lives. And we're trying to gather ourselves and to bring some kind of end to our internal dispersion. We use these words to to bring light to our lives, and we look at each other and we try to find light in each other.
יברככם אדוני וישמרכם.
May God bless you and protect you.
יהל אדוני פניו אליכם ויחונכם.
May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you.
יישא אדוני פניו אליכם.
May God's presence be within you always.
וישם לכם שלום.
May God bless you with peace.
וישם לכם שלום. לכם שלום.
May all of us find peace, find shalom. אדוני עוש לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. שבת שלום, everyone.
שבת שלום.
שבת שלום. שבת שלום. שבת, שבת, שבת שלום.
שבת שלום. היי.
שבת שלום.
היי. שבת, 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 שבת שלום. שבת, 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 שבת שלום. שבת, 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 שבת שלום. שבת שלום. היי. שבת שלום. היי. שבת, 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 שבת שלום. Hamotzi first, guys. Stop.